Welcome students to ND's English grammar channel on YouTube. In the short video I have for lower classes, of course upper classes can also see this, direct to indirect speech of exclamatory sentences. Students find this type of sentences a bit more difficult, but with learning of the few rules, easy rules, and a little practice, you can learn them easily or master in them. Now, there are many types of exclamatory sentences. The exclamatory sentences express joy, regret, sorrow, surprise, etc. Let us start. Exclamatory sentence often starts with the word like what, how, oh, alas, or phrases showing emotion, joy, sorrow, surprise, regret, etc., irritation, etc. In indirect speech, we change exclamations to expressions like said with surprise or exclaimed with surprise, said with joy or exclaimed with joy, or exclaimed that or cried that, according to the meaning of the reported speech. Pronouns and verbs tenses according to the usual rules of the speech. That is, you have to change the pronouns and the tense of the reported verb according to the rules as you have learned earlier. Now let us start with the type 1. This expresses joy or pleasure. Now the first one is example 1, direct. She said, "What a beautiful garden." Now, what a beautiful garden, this is an expression of joy or admiration, you can say. So, begin like this, indirect. She exclaimed with joy. Now, for joining, you use that, and the whole sentence, what a beautiful garden, which is an exclamatory, should be changed into an assertive sentence, expressing the full emotion. That the garden was very beautiful. Here, what a beautiful garden, this is in present tense, therefore the present verb has been changed into past, was. And what expresses much more beautiful, that is why very beautiful. Remember, what and how, when exclamatory sentences begins with what and how, they express higher degree of emotion. Therefore, we have to use very, great, tremendous, excellent to express that emotion. Now, example 2, direct. He said, "How beautiful this music is." Indirect. He exclaimed that, or you can write, he exclaimed with joy that the music was very beautiful. See, how beautiful means very beautiful. Easy expression it is. Now next, type 2, which expresses surprise and amazement. Example, direct. She said, "What a surprise to see you here." Indirect. She exclaimed with surprise that it was a great surprise to see me. Or you can also write, it was a big surprise to see me. Example 2, direct. He said, "How strange this place looks." Indirect. He exclaimed that the place looks very strange. You understand, students? So easy it is. Now let us take the next examples. Type 3, anger and displeasure. Direct. She said, "What a mess you have made." So this is anger. Indirect. She exclaimed with anger that I had made a great mess. Example 2. Direct. He said, "How rude you are." Indirect. He exclaimed that I was very rude. I hope students you can now catch the rules and express. Next, type 4, sorrow and regret. Direct. She said, "Alas, we lost the match." Now, alas expresses sorrow. Therefore, in indirect, she exclaimed with sorrow that they had lost the match. Now, lost in past tense, and according to the rule of the narration or speech, it has turned into past perfect. Example 2. Direct. He said, "Oh, I missed the train." So this is regret. O can also express surprise or sometimes sorrows. So you have to know the exclamatory sentences, pattern of exclamatory sentences. I will discuss them in another video. So the indirect is, he exclaimed with regret that he had missed the train. So students, as you have seen that we change the reporting verb according to the meaning of the reported speech. If the reported speech express joy, we use exclaimed with joy or cried with joy. If reported speech express sorrows, we write cried with sorrows or exclaimed with sorrow, etc. Now, quick tip: to report an exclamatory sentence, replace the exclamation with an expression of feeling. Use that clause and adjust tense and pronoun. Practice challenge for you. Try converting "what a fast runner he is" into indirect speech yourself. You would write, what would you write? Where are you in the direct to indirect exclamatory sentence journey? Now, to this, never tried it or familiar to this or whatever. So these are some questions for you. I will explain them in my later part. So students, please subscribe to ND's grammar channel and watch more grammar videos on ND's English grammar on YouTube. I hope this little video will at least help you to understand how to change exclamatory sentences into direct exclamatory sentences into indirect speech. I will explain more. If you have any request, please send me. Thank you.